Savannah and Nicole, and it's actually Saturday, but I don't know why we're doing it today, but we just decided that it was
because I probably will be in a bad mood tomorrow.
She's not in a bad mood today, so we're gonna, optimize.
Last week I was in a bad mood and refused to do it, so that's why.
I know y'all were heartbroken to not get a vlog from us last week, but anyway. Oh, Randy.
Southern side brewing.
Okay.
Browning.
Okay.
Brewing, I don't know.
So we're going downtown, but before we go downtown to spend the afternoon, we thought we would vlog first. So Vanna, tell us what's new in Greenville this week. You got anything that's new? What's happening? What's happening in Greenville? So I know. Okay, go ahead.
I don't know. Yeah.
No, you go.
I don't know.
You don't know what's new? Hey, Randy. Sorry for the delay.
I was playing video games.
Okay, so Randy's also texting. So, hey, Randy. Thank you for telling us where to go to park downtown. Okay. So this week in Greenville, things that are new is, one, I started parking in the garage. Right? I haven't been parking in the garage because our driveway is narrow and Bryant was parked.
Well, she apparently hit the hit the sink in the garage.
No, I didn't.
We have like a
I didn't hit
sink
it.
Thing.
I don't know
why
I
we
nudged it.
have it.
I did hit it. That's right.
We have the garage is like a 2-car garage, but there's like built-ins that the last people put in or something. I don't know. So you can only fit one car, and there's a sink. I don't know why they put it there. There's like a built-in, and then there's a sink, and then on the other wall there's another.
Right. So there's only one spot in the whole garage that the car will fit.
Yeah, and it's right in front of the sink, so you have to get it like 2 inches away from it.
2 inches
to be able to
garage
close the garage.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's a whole thing, but I'm getting better at it. So that's new. I'm parking in the garage now, which is a good thing because there was a break-in on Hedgewood Terrace.
For real?
Yes.
Where's that at?
There's
It's
some devious children or something.
Where's that at?
Like the road that goes like at the stop sign where our road is. There's a stop sign and that road cuts across it.
Oh.
Yeah, that's Hedgewood.
For real?
So yeah, so it's a good perfect timing. All right, and then what else is new? We finished pottery.
Well, I have one more class.
Savannah has one more class, but I don't, and she's probably glad because I'm one of the messiest artists she's ever had in her classroom. Probably. I just get that paint and just slop it on there.
Yeah, she's like, we were running out of time today. We had pottery today, and we only get 2 hours, so. She was like, it was like the last 20 minutes. We have to do 3 coats of paint or glaze for it to not be see-through, for it to like.
Right, so that it's fully covered.
Yeah.
Have full coverage.
Yeah. So she was like on her first layer, and we had 20 minutes or something like that left. And she had to do the front and the back. She hadn't even started on the front yet. And so she finished the back on her own, and then I helped her on the front. But she was getting like globs of paint everywhere, and I'm like, Mom,
just globbing it everywhere.
Why aren't you rubbing it in? Like,
I was like, no, I want it to be thick.
And I was like, no, what's gonna happen is you're gonna have thick chunks.
Well, it is what it is.
So I helped her.
It was my creation, so if I want it to be sloppy, it can be. So anyway, she's probably glad because she used a lot of clay and a lot of paint on my pieces. But I paid, so I was a paying customer, so.
It's a lot of money.
Yeah. Okay, what else is new? I would say that Savannah had a much better week getting up in the mornings. What do you think? Do you remember the conversation we had last week? And you said every morning you say this to yourself when I wake you up.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I told her I said the F-bomb out loud every morning.
Apparently she cusses under her breath when I wake her up.
Sometimes it's before you wake me up. It's like, it'll be like 7 o'clock, and then I'll be like.
So I would say that there's definitely 2 types of people in this world. One, morning people. Me. I'm a all day person. I can be a morning person or I can be a night person.
All the way.
But
I could stay up until 4 o'clock in the morning.
or you're
But I went to bed at 11 last night.
not a morning person. You're either a morning person or you're not a morning person. But I'm a morning person. I've always woken up and like.
See, I'm fine if
Yeah.
I get I'm fine if I wake up on my own. Like, there's no alarm. I don't have to on Saturdays. If I wake up at 10:30, I'll be fine in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
But if I have to wake up at 9 on Saturdays, for pottery, I'll hate it.
Savannah hated pottery because I made her get up. She had to get up in the mornings, but I mean, that's just,
if I woke up on my own at 9:30, then I'd be fine. But now that she has to wake me up at 9:30, I hate it.
mm-hmm. Well, she has one more week of pottery, and then she can sleep until eternity the following weekend. So, okay. So this week's topic. Are we ready for the topic? Yes or no? Do you have anything you need to add to the blog for this week besides the topic? Well, if you think of anything, you can add it after the topic. Okay. Alright, so this week's topic is, well, first of all, it was supposed to be about adulting. But then I thought, adults get it wrong a lot. And so I thought of a better topic, which
Where's
is...
the sun coming from?
I don't know. I think it's over here. Because it keeps like... I don't know. A better topic is not just adulting, but like things people... It's kind of like the secrets to life. But not like the actual secrets. It's more like what are the things that people are doing wrong. That in my opinion, my professional opinion as a practicing psychologist and enthusiast.
I just zoned out for the whole thing.
I know. Okay. Things that people get wrong about life.
You start, because I need an example.
Alright. So I think that we could improve our quality of life if we stop expecting. I think that people expect too much of themselves. Like, for example, when you start pottery and you expect yourself to be a master of spinning pottery on the potter's wheel immediately. Come on now. We can't do that. Savannah's the number one, like, she thinks she's supposed to be good at something immediately.
Yeah,
so in my
that's why I
opinion,
don't start a lot of things.
I think people forget that if you first start something, it's going to be difficult. It's going to be hard. It's supposed to be hard.
Because, the teacher makes it look so easy.
But the teacher has been doing it for
if she can do it, I can do it. She's
exactly. After decades of practice.
There's a certain amount of pressure that you have to put.
That's right.
You have to hold it. You have to keep your elbows down, which was hard at first. Because I want to do that, but you can't. And you can't push too much. And you can't not push enough.
Well, personally, I learn the most when I mess up. So I learn the most from my failures and after I've had time to reflect on them. But if we're not allowing ourselves...
you cannot do pottery if you have nails. Because
That's true,
can't, whenever you have to push it up and then push down and then you push in the middle to make the hole to make a bowl or something. But if you have nails, then the nail is gonna make a cut in it.
Yes.
So.
Yep. So I'm with you on that. So number one, we have to allow ourselves to be bad at things because things
I have no idea.
I don't think that there's really that many things that you're going to be awesome at.
Oh yes.
In your lifetime. Yeah, we just made a little.
I didn't recognize it because we were going this way instead of that way.
Okay, so that was number one. We expect too much of ourselves. Number two is we give up on our dreams. And I think this is more or less an adult thing.
Oh, I have one.
Adults stop dreaming because they're too realistic. And that's a whole nother vlog because I've got research on that too. The difference between your whole, how do you talk yourself into things and how do you talk yourself out of things? Yeah.
I have one.
Okay.
We care too much about other people's lives.
That is a great one.
No, we care too much. You cannot be so bothered by a stranger. I don't want to get I only thought of this because I was doing something in class, but like homophobia, like you would judge somebody for being gay or liking the same sex, but they're a stranger. You're never going to see them again. Why does it bother you if they're not ever going to be in your life?
Preach, baby, preach.
So,
Goodness gracious, that is like an excellent one. Stay in your lane and mind your own business. Like, just tend to you, and if all you're worried about is you, then I mean, like, there's times
like,
to be compassionate.
Don't brag about being successful. Just shut up and be successful.
Preach. God, so many people need to hear this vlog. Somebody tell Ellen to put it on her show. Okay.
I don't want to call it Ellen. Ellen is...
Maybe not Ellen, but you know what I'm saying. Okay. Another thing
Ellen's
that people get wrong.
Bad recently. Sorry, anyways.
I don't know. I haven't watched Ellen in like forever because we don't have cable.
Well, I know that there was some kind of rumor going around that she was something. She got everybody on the internet got mad at her for something. I don't know.
Well, stay off of the internet because that's just a cancer. Okay. Another thing people mess up is they procrastinate, and this kind of like goes along with their dreams. Like maybe they didn't give up on their dreams, but they're like, I'll do that when I have time. You know, like I don't have time for that right now.
You look pretty.
Thank you. So I'm gonna put it off. So don't procrastinate your life away. You gotta like live. This goes like you gotta live in the moment.
She has a cheat sheet right now.
I do because y'all know my brain doesn't work.
If you've seen our last few vlogs, you can tell that we definitely forget what we're gonna say. Sorry.
She's trying to steal my cheat sheet.
Okay.
Stop it. Okay. So the last one was procrastinate. People procrastinate and they put off their dreams, and then they never get to fulfill them because they say that now's not the time.
We worry a lot. I worry personally. I worry about college. I worry about not getting into college.
That's on the list.
I worry about not being successful, not getting the house that I want, and not to like sound like privileged or whatever, but I want to work. I want to. I don't know how to put it. I'm scared that I'm not gonna get what I want in life, and I know I have to work for that. But
so you're so worried about setting yourself up for success that you forget to live in the present, which is on the list. People forget to live in the present. They're always looking to
like
live
I
in
catch
the
myself.
future.
I catch myself. I'm like, I only have 4 years left. I'm running out of time. I have 4. That's a lot of time. I'm only 14. I'm in 9th grade.
She's definitely not running out of time.
I have so much time to. I don't know.
I mean, I look at Granddaddy. Look at Granddaddy. He's 84, chilling in the nursing home right now. He's not happy about that, but like
yeah, he thinks he's coming home, but he's not, which is very
don't
sad.
say that publicly because he may watch the vlog.
He does not watch the vlog.
Well, anyway, Granddaddy,
He can't hear.
he's been retired since he was 55.
Really?
Yes, because
He was
like he made like
When was
He
his
was
last
like-
job? Because I know he was in the
he was
Navy.
the
or something.
CEO of Ingalls or
Yeah.
something. Not the CEO, but okay, so him and Bob Ingalls like started Ingalls together or something.
Ingalls is named after somebody?
Yes, Bob Ingalls.
What? I didn't know.
Or
Dude, I knew
think-
Bob Ingalls, the person who made Ingalls.
Yeah, like
That's
they were like he didn't. I think that Ingalls was already a thing, but like
If you don't know, Ingalls is a grocery store.
He was a partner, and anyway, he retired early because he didn't have to work anymore. So he didn't, because my grandmother didn't work, and she wanted to like spend all her time with him.
Ingalls is my favorite grocery store.
And plus the time that they were living in, when they made investments, they made smart investments. Anyways, they were able to like retire early and just chill. So anyway, you're 14. Like 55 is a bunch of years away.
I think about it all the
you're
time.
not even going to be like retired at that age.
Like
you're
death
gonna,
is
you're gonna
scary
have to wait till
because like
70
imagine
probably.
being Doodah I guess it depends on your religion and how you look at death, but what's the, I don't know, I'm not gonna get into that. I'm about to start history, but anyways, I don't believe in like reincarnation or whatever, but so I'm scared, but people who do believe in reincarnation are not scared of death because they think that
I'm not scared of death. I think you.
They believe that they'll be reincarnated, whether you're reincarnated into the same person or a different person.
Well, I think you reach a point in your life where you don't fear death, and that's whenever you like are at peace with yourself.
No, but that's not, like I'm saying,
like
being like 70 has to, like I would be scared. I would be a scared 70-year-old because that's like 20 years away from death, or like 10, like that's so close to death. It's scary.
I'm not
and then it'll be all be over, and then where do you, like, what happens? Like heaven?
Yes, heaven.
And then I'm
going to heaven.
I worry too much about it. I'm worrying now. This is me worrying. So.
In space, like in places other than Earth. I need to see the universe. I'm definitely going to heaven. Okay, so anyway, I have one more. And this one came upon me when I was like, it made me remember, like, okay, so we used to shop at Food Line. Now, I don't have a grocery store that I always shop at because in Greenville, they can't decide what grocery stores are going to be open and closed around our neighborhood.
Yeah, our Bilo that she shops at is closed and it's going to be a Food Line again.
Oh my God. And the one before that was a Bilo, is now Lowe's Food. And I'm not shopping
Lowe's
there.
Food is expensive.
I don't know why people shop at Lowe's Food. They're like, I mean, I do know why, but like, because they do have some cool products, but
it's nice.
Yeah, it's nice, but I'm not shopping there because I'm on a grocery budget because I don't want to spend my money on groceries. I want to spend my money on other stuff. So, okay. So one day when I was at Food Line in Bennettsville, for some reason, I have no idea why or how this topic came
why
up.
are we going this way?
Because I don't want to get lost. So I have to go where I know where we are. Yeah. So the guy was like, we were chit-chatting. And I think he was asking about like paper and plastic. And then like, I was like paper. And he was like talking about, and then I went into like, I'm trying to consume less and make sure I'm recycling. And I was like, I feel like it's my duty as a science teacher. And then he was like, then we started talking about global warming. And then he was like, you know what I believe? And I was like, no, what? Tell me what you believe. And I promise this has to do with things that people do wrong. Actually, two things. One, we don't listen to other people.
What did he say?
Okay, but anyway, he said that global warming, he said, what does it matter if it's even a thing? Because, you know, it's like controversial whether or not there's even global warming.
Animals are dying.
Right.
That's one thing.
Well, he said, I don't understand why people get so upset about global warming. Just listen to his perspective. See, you're being closed-minded. And that was one of the things.
I'm sorry, but he's wrong already. Because
he said that what does it matter because...
I'm not closed-minded. There's only one right answer.
Wait, I'm not finished. If we let nature take its course like we always have, then things like this are going to happen. And he said, in the long run, the sun is going to blow up anyway, and we're all going to die.
Yeah, millions of years.
Well, he has a point. It's valid. It is a valid point. Like,
no,
we try to do all these
not
things
nature
to
that's
prevent death of the species.
It's not nature that's doing it. It's us that is causing global warming, not nature. We're the ones. But what does it matter if we warm the planet and kill all the animals now? One day we're all gonna die. Oh my God! It reminds me of Gilgamesh. Do you know what Gilgamesh is?
No.
He's an ancient god or demigod that people believe in. We're doing this in English.
Okay.
Gilgamesh. I don't know. I really don't know the story. He was basically like this, mortal. He was a mortal demigod. He was like 2/3 God and 1/3 demigod, which doesn't make sense. But whatever.
wanted to be immortal, like live forever?
Yeah, he wanted to live forever.
But he was a demigod.
Wait, what did you say?
He was a mortal, like he...
No, what did you say? Oh, yeah. So, he couldn't be, like, there was this one thing that could make him immortal. Like, he could work towards being immortal, but there was already a person in that spot, so it took him. He couldn't be immortal. He was just gonna die. So, his friend, he made a friend, I forgot his name, but his friend died, and that's how he realized that he was also gonna die. So then he did all this crap, and he was like, well, you might as well kill me now, because I'm gonna die anyways. So why would I die whenever I'm weak, whenever I can die strong now? So that's, okay, whatever.
I'm trying to figure out how that story reminded you of the Earth's imminent end.
Because you said, why don't we just die now if we're gonna die later anyways?
I'm gonna have to Google that story. Gilgamesh. So Gilgamesh wanted to be immortal, live forever, but then he still said he could die. That lady was beautiful.
Gilgamesh was
Gilgamesh
was a major hero in ancient Mesopotamia mythology and the protagonist of the Epic of Gilgamesh, an epic poem written by something during the late 2nd millennium BC. He was likely a historical king of the Sumerian city-state of Uruk, or something, I don't know, who was dead.
Well, clearly we need to use Google to pronounce words. Google pronunciation.
Posthumously.
Alright, so the bottom line is that story, Gilgamesh, reminds you of the imminent end of the world. The point is, because we're getting along, is that another thing that people get wrong is they only think that their perspective is right. And instead of listening to other people and trying to see both sides or their side, like Savannah was like, no, global warming is got to be solved. Yes, it would be a good thing to solve global warming, but in the long run, the Earth is going to cease to exist because the sun is going to ultimately explode.
I had a dream about.
You had a dream?
I gotta tell you my dream after this.
Oh my God, tell the dream on the vlog. It will just make a long one.
So Josie was in it. I don't know if Josie watches the vlogs, but Josie watches the vlogs. It was basically our whole family. But basically, Josie was from another planet.
Oh my God.
But she was
like
human.
A Nicole dream.
No, listen. So there was people born on Earth. Okay, mostly everybody was born on Earth. But 10 years ago, every planet on this side of the what's it called, the meteor wall block thing in between Jupiter.
Asteroid belt.
Yeah, that. Asteroid, like every planet on this side of the asteroid belt, like Mars, Earth, where are the
Mercury
and Venus. Wait, Venus? I knew that. So all of those planets crashed into Earth, like at different times of the day.
Dream this?
Yeah.
Oh,
but it wasn't like a big, like it was so slow, like it didn't cause any impact. It just was basically dropping off all the people that were born on those planets onto Earth. So Josie was born on Mars. And whenever that planet crashed into Earth, she was dumped off. But Adam was on this planet. Adam's her dad. Adam was on Earth. So, but he was still her dad somehow. I don't know how that worked. So yeah. And then everybody on Earth that came from a different planet, including their families, got to go to like this thing, this get together thing. I don't know.
Great.
And that's we never knew that she was from Mars, but she was, and that's how I found out. And then we all got to something. I don't know. But she was telling me this, and then in my dream I had woken up. I was still asleep in real reality, but in my dream I had woken up, and then I started thinking about it, and I was like, she's lying, because, and then the pictures of Mars that have been like in real life, the pictures of Mars that have been like documented, like from the thing that just landed, popped in like that. Somehow that started in my dream. That came up, and I was like, she's lying because the pictures show that there's no life.
So these are the things
I had a
that
dream
occur in our household. Okay, we dream about Mars and Venus and all the other planets. But yeah, so anyway, y'all have a peaceful life. Follow some advice or don't. It doesn't matter to me. All right, we'll see y'all next week. Thank you for watching.